Hey y'all, hey, it's me, V the Sepia Scholar, and I'm dropping in for another Friday night hangout watching Ready to Love. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. If you're already subscribed, thank you for supporting me. And we do this on Friday nights. I try to at least do a video once a week, a live once a week, and we do it for Ready to Love. The other show that I love is Put a Ring on It, and they say it's coming back in March, and I cannot wait. Super, super excited. I hope this video finds you healthy, happy, full of love. Um, if you're new to my channel, what you'll know is we watch the show together. No, we don't play it across the screen because I'm not trying to get hit with a copyright. I start a little bit early so we can get through, talk a little bit about what's going on. We got left on a cliffhanger. I believe that Corvea was in the bottom. What is it? Blake was not Blake. Jeffrey. Boy names. Jeffrey and who was the third one that was in the bottom that didn't make no sense? Marcia. Either way, well, it made sense she was in the bottom because of Blue. So they have a lifeline, which is something new to the show. The men started arguing over it, but there was a whole lot of drama behind the fact that Blake confronted Jeffrey and whether she was right or wrong for going along, not going along with what he was trying to do, and confronting Sue-Ann for telling what happened in the ladies' lounge. Also, Corvea, Demario was fighting all his life to try to keep Corvea from going because she's newly deep. Mark Anthony, I think he just trying to smash everything moving, but him and Jeffrey seem to really be digging each other. Marcia went on a date with Blue, and she pretty much went through and said she didn't like anything. She didn't like anything outside, fishing, anything to do with outside or animals. She didn't want anything to do with it. And if you don't know, in the beginning of the show, they showed Blue fishing, so they were building up to showing that they weren't gonna match. But either way, Tony, or well, there's about 50 Tonys. Anyways, apparently, Tony got mad at Morgan because Morgan said that that man who has a roommate was the sexiest man on the boat. He was even surprised. London, whatever the hell his name is. And then of course, Demario got upset about Jeffrey acting up over Blake. And then we had apparently Morgan came online and said they edited her stuff wrong, and she does not have a low self-esteem. She has a super high esteem, and she would have never begged Tony to basically spend time with her. It was an issue she had with Anthony, and Anthony and her remedied that. So apparently they have a connection we don't know anything about. But yeah, so that's what's happening so far. And so we're waiting to see who gets eliminated. I got a very sneaky suspicion they're going to use this bogus ass lifeline to save one of these ladies. And I agree with Mark Anthony, even though he's giving F boy vibes. I agree with him that it's too early to be using a lifeline to save anybody at this point. So, like I said, shout out to the replay gang. Give me a like; it's free. Even better if you leave me a comment of an apple or a nerdy emoji to show that you've been here and you got this far. So before the show starts now, let me go ahead and play the intro and let's get to watching the show. I'm your cousin that goes to the movies and yells at the screen while we eat snacks. So grab your wine and let's get ready to wine, cookies, chips, whatever. It's Friday. We're happy that we don't got through this work week, and let's get her done. Like the intro says, I'm V the Sleepy Scholar, and we talk about grown-up conversations, reviews, reactions, and the saying is what we learned in today. And apparently the next episode is The Math Ain't Mathin'. So we're about to see how they're going to act up. It's Ready to Love. Some people are loving this season, others are hating it, but I think everybody in consensus says that it's better than last season. So the show is about to start, and if I had to, I'll pull up the people on the screen. They're showing what happened last time with them playing that dang on a weird version of Truth or Dare and setting it off when Jeffrey kissed Mark Anthony. Sue-Ann's calling Jeffrey a liar and saying Blake didn't say all that stuff. So Sue-Ann said Jeffrey's ready to lie. Morgan's confronting Tony. Tony from up top, the one who gonna pray your panties off, about not spending time, but she said that's not true. It's false facts. They showing DeMario and Mark Anthony arguing over the lifeline. And they're pulling Marcia, Jeffrey, and Corvea to the front. The gentlemen have decided. You want it to be, yeah, and I'm ready to love. All right, let's see what's going on. They're still on that yacht. I finally took a look at Jonique and the plus size lady they have on here, and she looks way better on her Instagram picture. Not saying she's not beautiful, but like you could see why they chose her. Oh, they picked Corvea. They say you're Corvea, you're not ready to love. It was ready for her to go. She said she just stands there in total shock, so she never thought she could get eliminated. They said it's the wrong show for you, girl. Everybody here, bro. DeMario said Corvea was his top connection, so he's hurt. Somebody said he was a 6 foot Furby. I was like, being a member of Furby kind, I agree. Anyways, Corvea said, "What's for me is for me. If a man wants to find me, he's gonna find his way to me." And she said, "Let's see if DeMario finds his way back home. I'm still looking for a connection. I'm still looking for my soulmate. Prince Charming is out there." Tommy said, "Woo! Everybody breathe." Tommy said, "Listen up. We have docked, but the party does not end here." So come on, Miami party has an after party. That's true. He said he got a nightcap for you. Ooh, Anthony in that terrible tropical shirt. They said it's for you to kick it and then let your hair down, get your struts on, do what you do. One more thing before he leaves. The tables have now turned. The power is with the ladies. So, man, you got to put your best foot forward. Let's see what the men got. So, the ladies, I'll see you in the ladies' lounge next week. Tommy always makes them clap for him, boy. That's his love language. His words of affirmation are his love language. All right, they're leaving the boat. They just voted off Corvea. I knew she was going to go. Corvea is the lady who said she needs a man to have a little bit of money because she got money. I mean, I liked her, so. Okay, Sue-Ann says she's ready to get to dry land because the boat was a lot. Morgan's talking to DeMario. He's going to have to make another connection because Corvea is gone. Morgan is one of the prettiest girls on the show. They're asking guys about Corvea going home. And DeMario said it's tough. DeMario like he could be my cousin. We got the same color eyes. He said finding a connection now that Corvea is gone is going to be interested. Because remember, he was dealing with Jeffrey and her 3 kids. But Jeffrey basically chose Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony's asking if the girls have siblings. He's talking to Jeffrey and to Sue-Ann. Oh, Sue-Ann says she's a blend of Rihanna and Claire Huxtable. That's quite a... okay. Oh, Marcia says she got a lot of Rihanna over there. And a little bit of Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. She says when she exercises, she thinks of Beyonce. If Beyonce was here, she'd stay on this treadmill extra 30 minutes. Now we got Cynthia and Anthony and Blake. Ooh, I can't stand Blake. Cynthia said you guys had a tough boat ride. At least we had a good time. Oh, Anthony said we're all going to be in a position to be voted off at some point. Cynthia's our Haitian princess. I actually think I added her picture in. Cynthia said, "May the best man win." And then we have Jonique with Lyndon and Demario. And she said, with meeting and talking with so many people, how you feel changes every day. When they say I'm with this person, we're cool, and like the next day, you have one conversation, and you're like, "You look beautiful." Mm-hmm. That was my baby girl. Anyways, Lyndon said this dating process is what happens in the real world. It just takes a little bit more time to play out and realize you don't like somebody. That's true. Okay, Marcia is saying once you get to know somebody and you get the context of where they are, you get to know why people are vocal about what they're vocal about. Sue-Ann said she had a good time with Marcia and Mark Anthony. You know, Sue-Ann's the lawyer. So now she about to have a conversation with Blake. Ew. She all happy and smiling because he gave her a little dinky bracelet for basically snitching Jeffrey out. Sue-Ann said, I was trying to talk to her. I'm used to dealing with tough people that are not open to conversations. So it's okay, but I feel like in this setting, I don't want to do that. So she basically saying Jeffrey gave her a hard time. When Jeffrey came to me and Demario and started talking about Blake on the boat, kind of felt like it was like Thanksgiving dinner. And I was at the adult table. Someone from the kiddie table came over. Ooh, you trying to say she beneath you? Oh, and they're showing Blake and Jeffrey and Sue-Ann arguing while Demario drinks his drink. Sue-Ann said, I was trying to step in, kind of assist, but I wish I didn't get involved. Sue-Ann said, there's problems you can't solve. You can deal with someone a certain way and treat them great, and they could perceive it as horrible. Blake said, of course. Blake said, I was really thrown off about the situation with Jeffrey saying that I chose her and told her that she was the one. When I was talking to Sue-Ann, she gave me a little perspective, and I really appreciated that. He feels like she's a good communicator, and she was very easy to talk to. So let me ask you one more serious note. Do you have any concerns going into this week? Sue-Ann said, I'd rather leave with no one than leave with the wrong person. Oh, Blake said, so if Tommy says, Blake, you got to go, you're going to say, come on, let's go. Boy, bye. He's trying to play the game, keep the alliance. Morgan says, time to turn up and go to the Hard Rock. We're going to go dance. You going to dance with me? He said, let's go, let's go. We'll fall in love later. Let's go, guys. Okay. So they're at the Hard Rock, getting there. Oh, look how Jeffrey dancing on Mark Anthony. That thing's sexy now. So I said, it's time to send one packing who's not ready to love. I just want to see how everyone acts this week now that the power is in our hands. Okay, Tony, Oliver, Morgan, as usual. They like to have a good time there at the Hard Rock. I've been to the Hard Rock several times to party. I don't gamble. Different events. But anyway, so far, it looks like Sue-Ann is going to maintain that alliance she has with Blake. If you don't know, allegedly, Blake's ex-girlfriend went on there and basically said his name is not really Blake. People change their name when they go on these shows. Apparently his name is Jay or Jamil or whatever. And he got a little rough with her, was very possessive. Everything that Jeffrey said, she said, is very true. And she said she can't believe that he hasn't grown up in this whole time that's passed, because I guess she was in her 20s and he was in his 30s, and now he's in his 40s or whatever. But yeah, she said he's possessive. He kind of put her in a security move because he got upset about something. He definitely spends money, so she don't know why he's on here acting like cheap and acting like all stiff. And she said he looked dead behind the eyes. I agree. Him and his Uncle Frank Fade is a mess. Either way, it's super cringy. I haven't seen any real connections yet. Last time Andre and his candy curl said he got COVID and he didn't want to finish the process. So he went about his business. He probably didn't like anybody there, even though he was there caressing Cynthia and saying that she was so beautiful and he was gonna love on her, and he promptly dipped on her behind. So that show you can't always believe. You got somebody, they gotta show you with their actions. Show you with their actions. So let me show you. Andre is gone. Wait, let's see who's all gone while we're on this commercial break. Corvea is gone. Natasha is gone. Oh, and the ex-girlfriend said Natasha is right. There's something wrong with Blake, and she pointed it out. Anyway, Z is gone. Morgan's beautiful self is still there. Marcia is still there. Mercedes is still there. Suan's there. Jeffrey's there. Anthony's there. Andre, that's the one with the candy curl. He is gone. He caught the vid, the Coco. Lyndon is still there. Blake, little Andre is gone. We still have Blue. I still want to know more about Blue. He hasn't really been featured on the show, and I told you I will date Blue because he'll do my taxes during the day, and we'll have a good time at night. Tony and his Bible study booty is still there. He's still finessing chicks. Then I actually added the new people. Fabrice, who's blacked out, is gone. They called him dirty old uncle. He was the one who kept talking about Nikki and saying you got to put that on the table because he was out in France and that's what they did there. And then Cynthia, I told you that's the Haitian princess. Jonique is still there. She actually opened herself up, got vulnerable with Tony, crying, say she wants someone to love and be with and have children. And then you have Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony has when he first came on, you can tell that he was as good looking as he actually is, but he's pulled a lot of the ladies. So like I said, now Corvée is gone. They didn't give us much in this first before the first commercial break. But Sue-Ann basically said Jeffrey was childish and beneath her. So before we come back from the commercial, go ahead and y'all do me a favor. Shout out to the replay gang. All right, do me a favor and like the video. Leave me a comment. Who do you think is going to end up together? Are there any real connections? I think big heck no. The closest would be Mark Anthony and Mercedes. Anyways, we're back. Ooh, Cynthia in that polka dot dress, baby. The Cynthia be serving looks. Anyway, she's taking Anthony out. Okay, Anthony actually looks calm and dressed. That's the art. Well, I think he's a physician assistant or a nurse practitioner. Oh, Cynthia said that boy looks good. And they said Cynthia is Haitian and Anthony's half Jamaican, half Haitian. So Cynthia said when she saw him, it was like the Mario game when the coin said bing, 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 bing. And he pulled the chair off of her. So she was like, yes, he coming out his coat. Oh, he said Cynthia has the biggest smile on her face. Like, if I ever felt amazing at that time, I did right then and there. So he appreciates the love that Cynthia is showing him. Oh, she said you came around that corner looking good. Yes, you got to appreciate a good looking man, a well-dressed man. Smells good. All right, they're having their drinks. I need to go have a drink real quick. Oh, it turns out they grew up down the street from each other, but they never crossed paths. Cynthia said she was a tomboy. Those tomboys will surprise you. They'll grow up to be the finest things on the planet. All right. Cynthia said she only has one brother and the rest are girls. And she's in Ohio. Her sister's in Ohio and they got married. And she caught her bouquet. So Anthony said, you're up next. She said, I'm mad I caught the bouquet. He said, do you think she's in the process? He's in the process. She said yes. Cynthia said she's looking for someone for the long haul that's going to ride this wave with me. Anthony said, everything you're saying sounds good. Anthony said Cynthia's very cool. She's beautiful. Hair was nice. Had a beautiful smile. You know, she let it down. She gave me some vulnerability. So, what's your future like, family wise, marriage? Oh, she said you smiled when you said marriage. He said I look forward to it. I think as I get older, the more things transpire, I look forward to those moments a little bit more. Possibly a little Anthony running around. Oh, Cynthia said we agree. I'm big on that. She said my mind is matching Anthony. I'm gonna stop being like that because we're gonna be like she likes everybody she goes on a date with. Yeah, because she was all crazy about Andre. So, oh, he's gonna walk her to her car. Woo! What the? If I had a body like her, y'all have to beat me into some clothes. Now we got Jeffrey. And she's walking up in her little white top and her pattern pants. She looks nice. Oh, okay. She's meeting up with Blake, and they say he was very or was it Demario? Who the hell was walking up? Demario. Anyway, she was saying he was very standoffish, but he still wanted to go on a date. And Demario said, I think things changed between us because of the boat. The last time we saw each other was on the boat. Now we're at a coffee shop to see what she has to say. He said, what's going on? She said, my day was crazy. So I'm glad you made time for me. He's okay, no problem. What do you think about the boat party yesterday? Oh, he said it was very interesting to say the least. He said we played a fun game. He's like, yeah, definitely. That was definitely exciting. She said I was a little sassy. Yeah, why? She said, I feel like we didn't get any time. We've always been on the ones on top. I feel like your energy was shifted. You were always occupied. He said you were occupied. She said, I wouldn't say I was occupied. She said during the game you was occupied. So you getting upset because she actually dated on a dating show? He said, you know what I'm talking about. He's like, you shared a kiss. She said that was definitely part of the game. Oh, he said you could have rejected it. She said it's still part of the game. We're all playing the game. He said, I don't believe that. Oh, she said Jeffrey kissing Mark. He said Jeffrey kissing Mark Anthony was a hard no for me. I'm not mad at it, but I know the direction I would choose, and I choose to move differently. It's just something I may struggle with. Like she said, even in the game, somebody you're not into, you're not gonna kiss them on the lips. So she said, I did go on a date with Mark Anthony. He was my last guy that I went on a date with before the game, right? Before that happened, I didn't see as strong as our connection was, right? I didn't see you even before the kiss. Because I still checked on you. I wanted you to know where you were. I did. Oh, Demario said when I saw that, I was like, oh, well. Jeffrey said, oh, God, but we're in a game. He's like a little concerning for me when Demario expressed that the kiss with Mark Anthony came out of nowhere. It was kind of like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He didn't look the same. He seemed really pissed off. She said, I'm going to explain something. So if we're on a boat together, people are going to apply pressure to the people that they want to see. Did you apply pressure to me that day? Oh, he said, I didn't speak to you. So why on earth would I choose you for the kiss? He shrugged. Exactly. Mark was showing me this is what he continued to. So that's the math that ain't mathing. It ain't mine. Oh, Demario said, what would your kids say about you kissing somebody? No, you didn't. They would say my mom has been in a connection with someone. What would my kids say about a guy that claims to have a connection with me, but walks right past me? Ooh. Oh, Jeffrey said I've been on one date with Demario, one date with Mark Anthony, but I'm trying to really go through the process, really give myself a chance to be free. He had no reason to be upset with me. It was incredibly just alarming. I can't have a man around me that's going to act like that. And he's sitting there like his dog died. They need to end. Oh, she said he's automatic on cancellation list. Yeah. Kill the date. Uh-oh. Oh, he said with Jeffrey, Dodge 3 Bills. Number 1, I haven't seen her without makeup. 2, I don't think she takes criticism well. And 3, she doesn't know that man. She doesn't know him. And she just kissing at random. Demario said, I saw what I saw, and I'm moving accordingly to what I saw. Oh my God, Demario is trash. Demario, the audacity when you was all in Corvette face. Lord have mercy. So Demario ain't. I'm 15 minutes in. Demario ain't shit. And either way, Demario basically came along and was like, I'm not moving your direction. I agree with Jeffrey. The math ain't mathing, but you was all into her, but you're going to throw low key shade and said you dodged 3 bullets. You said you haven't seen her without makeup. He said 3 bullets. He was being shady. He was talking about her kids. Nobody is dumb. She got 3 kids. He said, I dodged 3 bullets. I haven't seen her without makeup. And he said basically she kissed a random man. And what was the third? Oh my God. Anyway, he shots fired, bruh. Shots fired. I can't believe Demario went out like that. Oh my God. I told y'all. That is crazy, yo. Your personal moving and storage team. It's Macy's one-day sale today. There's great deals for the day. Like designer fragrances, just $25. But anyway, Demario ain't slick at all. Anthony, he ain't giving what's supposed to give, but Cynthia don't have no other connections on there. Andre and his candy girl left. Blake was over there talking to Susu. They bore me. I don't know what to say about it. But we got a little bit of juiciness, like I said, with Demario. But Demario is out of pocket because, like I said, Demario had no business saying anything about her supposedly kissing a random. It's been people on here all in each other's face, hugged up, booed up. But I was told, that is like, he's shady. So he's saying he never saw Jeffrey without makeup. So I understand that some men don't like makeup. That's great and fine. But he was all over that lady before then, over there looking crazy as hell with a plaid shirt on and rain boots, riding a horse because he didn't want to. He was agreeing to be the stepdaddy to the kids, and he still ain't see her without any makeup. So what in the shenanigans is going on here? The man, Demario, I was gonna ride with you because we were supposed to be family because we had the same color eyes. Yeah, they called you a 6-foot Furby. I was riding for you because I'm as a member of Gizmo or Mogwai kind. I was riding with you, but you're disgusting. And now, yeah, you need to go home to Corvette. Corvette said, hopefully you'll find your way home. She don't have any kids. She want money. I guess as an accountant, hopefully you have some money. Like I said, you can at least help her with her damn LLC. Something. You can help her out if you don't have the money or whatever. Boy, bye. That's all I'm going to say. Boy, bye. You're ridiculous. The other thing I wanted to say, we're on commercial break. That's why I'm talking. The other thing I wanted to say is that I can't wait. I'm be sitting there with Birdman hands when Blake plays Sue-Ann. I can't wait. Because Sue-Ann is like on some holier than thou stuff. And because he gave you the little damn every kiss begin with K's bracelet. You doing all this for Blake. Ugh, it's crazy. All right, we're back. Blake and Jeffrey are meeting in Marcia and Blue. Let's see if they switched it up. Who's together? Marcia always look like she in the music video. That's a cute little outfit she has on. She's wearing pink, like a little workout outfit. She's adorable. I like that. Anyways, there's a date between Jeffrey, Blake, and Blue, and they're all going on a date. They all can't stand each other, so I guess they're waiting to see who's going to be in the bottom. All right, they're all coming together to relax and get all the facts out there. Jeffrey said going into this double date is fun and exciting. Meditation, turning your mind off. This is my core. I'm happy. I love it. Oh, yeah, she was like an energy is mine type lady. They were telling Blue came in looking like somebody uncle about to go play basketball. Blake came in his little outfit. I guess they trying to decide who to sit in front of. Blake said after 3 tries of trying to get her to talk to me and her cutting me off, they're all using the magical number 3. He said I decided to leave it alone, so he sat in front of Marcia. Yeah. Blue said I look forward to this double date. Old attention's gonna fly. All right, lady said, welcome. Happy for you guys to be there today. We're gonna do a visionary art exploration. We're gonna get in the creative flow. So lay on the mats, heads facing in. We're gonna play some crystal bowls. Well, I need to go to this. I need relaxation. So these frequencies are aligned with different chakras in the body. Well, the cameraman Shady going up Marcia's body. And showing Jeffrey's body. Oh, Blue, Lord, you need to shave. And Blake got his eyes wide open. See, the vibrations are loud. They're pretty painful, it's assumed, because I'm sitting the closest to her. He said, it's really weird and made me a little uncomfortable. Oh, Lord, Blake. I told y'all, Blake is strange. Anyways, they said we're going to build some artwork today. Say any image that you see that you like, rip it out. We're going to make a collage with all inspiring stuff. Oh, look, Marcia picked up a pregnant woman. She says, by far my favorite day. We have some meditation. We have some arts. And art can reveal something about people. Marcia said, clearly there was some tension on the boat between Jeffrey and Blake. Blake just focusing on his art. He's I'm going to just play with my artwork. He says it's not even worth addressing. I figured out Blake has a men's hairpiece. Oh, he said, I'm going to take responsibility for my part. And she said, I was fine because he came to me. I was fine. So that's all we got. Yep, we're good. So we can move past. But I think Jeffrey likes to nitpick. It appears she's trying to get attention from me. I've learned along the way not to give energy to anything that isn't going forward in your happiness, progress, or well. I will not give Jeffrey a sword to use against me. I really like Marcia's collage. That's beautiful. It's a couple in paradise, a black lady with a flower crown, a ghost, and someone cooking. Talk about yours, Blake. He put some timepieces, some luxury things. Said time is the most important commodity and should be taken advantage of. Okay. In order to achieve luxury in things you enjoy. Ew. Jeffrey said, knows everything's kind of materialistic. Is there any family within that? Oh, but I think you missed the concept about time. It wasn't about material. So everything's about time. She said time is the most important piece. She said correct. Okay. Another wasted time with Blake. Oh, Jeffrey said another wasted time with Blake. All right. Blue put out salmon in the ocean, traveling, holding hands the whole night. Definitely left the door open for more adventures. Oh, that's cute. Marcia said Blue really impressed me with his artwork, but traveling is important to me to him and me. He left the door open to all possibilities. Travel with his future family. She thought that was beautiful. Only thing is missing from Blue artwork was so girl, you just trying to stay on the show because you don't like Blue and he don't like you. He's Blue showing off his artwork being 3D. Jeffrey said when Blue made his painting, I thought it was really cute. We naturally have similar core values, and without talking to each other about it, we kind of have the same collage and painting in different ways. Makes me definitely want to leave that pathway open for Blue. Girl, DeMario gone, so you gonna holler at Blue. Jeffrey, that is. She said mine is core family, showing the dad with the kids, leading the mom with the kids. I do you want to know, get the notebook age, like old, and just kind of jump up and down and still have fun with my husband like old. Oh, Blue said Jeffrey's presence and aura makes me comfortable, so there's definitely a light there. My board tells everybody like I'm a family man, like she wants to make a family work. There's definitely a good interest there. Boy. Everything Jeffree talks about is stepdad of her damn kids. Marcia said you just wait, grace in class, whatever happened in the past. I think people have rights to choose if they want to deal with someone or not. Yeah. Yeah. So telling Marcia to move on, quit it. Oh, Jeffree said after this day, her feeling about Blake was confirmed. But he said it's time to wrap it up. He's not interested in any of those ladies, so he's the rest to go. Get back to Sue Ann because that's your only connection. Either way, well, yeah, I think that this episode is boring. It's boring me. I'm bored. What do y'all think? But I come here to hang out with y'all. And when y'all stop through, I definitely, especially the replay gang, because I got special love for y'all. Hanging out with me on a Friday night. I'm really thinking that something exciting better happen. So while we're waiting, it's on commercial, and then I'll come back and talk about what I just saw. Let's do me a favor and anyways, yeah, I had to do a little shimmy for that. But anyways, like the video, it's $3.99. Move me up the algorithm. I'm here for you guys. I created this channel for me and for you guys. So let me know if there's any hot topics you want to talk about. Let me know in the community tab. Leave a comment if there's anything in particular you would like to talk about. I've been kind of light on the channel for reasons. All you can do is pray for your girl. But either way, I appreciate the support I get anyway, and anybody who's supporting me on this channel. Back to Ready to Love. So Blue said he was feeling Jonique, which was kind of strange. Blue also is now feeling Jeffree. I think everybody's grasping at connections that are not there. It doesn't make sense. Exactly. Why did the producer set up a ridiculous date between Blake and Jeffree and Marcia and Blue? They don't like each other. Were they trying to make them argue and fight to give good TV? And they didn't even give the energy that they were looking for. It wasn't even exciting. Like when you're grown, if you really don't want to fool with somebody, you just don't fool with them. They're not together. He's not the daddy. He got 3 kids. She got 3 kids, and none of them are the mom or dad. And I think, and they said allegedly Blake has one more on the way. Lord have mercy. So Blake is trying to repop. Everybody's so worried about Jeffree and her 3 kids. And if she got different baby daddies, ain't nobody paying any attention to Blake repopulating the earth. So it's a mess. And I'm so glad that DeMario showed his true colors before, so Jeffree didn't chase him. Because that was like really, really crazy. Like it's really, really crazy. I don't understand what's going on. But anyways, so where is Morgan? I haven't seen Morgan. I haven't seen Mercedes. They're not showing half the people on the show. This is so frustrating. Yeah, this is super frustrating, and they're gonna drag the show into the ground. Okay, we're back. There go Ashley Morgan. She here. Anyways, Morgan called in Tony. Is Tony short? He dressed to the nines though. Huh? Mm-hmm. And look, he all on her neck and stuff. Anyways, he said he was the happiest man in the world, having Morgan waiting at the table for him. This is definitely gonna be good. She said you look handsome, and he said you look good as well. Mm-hmm. Are y'all gonna pray? Anyways, she said life been keeping me very busy. I'm just excited to be on this journey. I'm excited to be here. You may be one of the people I was more excited to hang out with. Maybe. Tony said, "You not sure?" She said, "I'll let you know. Except by the end of this day, you'll let me know." He licked his lips up. Hey, Tony ain't ish, boy. Oh God, it's Blake. Looking like Miami Vice. Anyways, he came in. He's meeting Johnny. You know damn well he don't want no Johnny. She's not going into this date with Blake. I'm excited. I can tell he thinks before he speaks, and that's attractive. Girl, bye. You need a street dude. She said I already ordered to get it started. He said I appreciate that. He said long day, long day. How's the start of the week? Ooh. He said the floor is yours. This is your date. What? She said, where are you on this journey? She said, so when you ask a general question, I can only give a general answer. So all in all, I think it's positive. But we still have, a bit of ways to go. He talks like a robot. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Morgan say your kid's ready for a stepmama. Oh, she said, Morgan said I could have been somebody's baby mama, but I wanted more than that. Yes, girl, don't be just somebody's baby mama. Shout out to all the baby mamas, but if you could possibly avoid that. Anyway, she said there's a lot of great men here. Like I told you, Lyndon is a great guy. Tony said it's very entertaining that she has other connections. I feel no threats towards Lyndon. It's no competition. He said, I don't care about other candidates. She said there's some great candidates. He said, okay. She said, we're back to John Meek and Blake. What do you do? She said, what do you do? He said, from information security to physical security. He went to the military. I was a military police officer. I progressed from there, became a special agent, Department of Defense, criminal investigations, never mind, not gonna say the word. He said, what do you like to do in your free time? She said, I spent a lot of evenings and nights with friends and family, drinking, turning up, having a good time at the house. He said, okay, I get it. All right. She's I've also been taking new interests I never done before. I'm becoming a makeup enthusiast. My favorite color is pink. Blake said, I think Jonique is a lovely young lady, but I think there is too large of a gap between she and I life experience wise. But I definitely support her in, finding the person that's meant for her. So do you have any questions for me? Anything you want to know? She said I'm a pretty open book. Oh my God. So anything you want to ask? He said, no, I think I've been receiving any questions you're asking per se. He is on a job interview. Oh my God. Oh, Joni said he's very standoffish. He gave me a weird vibe. So when Blake said that he doesn't have any questions for me, I really don't care because it's nothing there. Girl, as soon as he's seen them cornrows. Oh, he said, allow me to grab the door. He wasn't gonna talk to you because you, baby, look, I'm thick. I'm big. A little bit. I'm fluffy. But he wasn't gonna talk to her because she was big. Point blank period. Blake is one of them dudes. I don't know what. And then she had them that wig and them baby hairs. Oh my God. Anyways, Morgan says we back to Morgan and Tony. She said she's in a good place in her life. She's just missing that special man in her life. And she said, we'll see if you play your cards right, if you could be that man. And they're cheersing it up. And they're smooching. Like, y'all ain't been on a date in so long. It's been a hot minute. I need to go out. I've been acting right. I've been at the house. Anyways, he said, can we go out again? And she's like, he's like, would you like that? And she's like, we can do that. Oh, he says Marcia's always been on the top of his list, and Jonique climbed her way and snuck up behind her. But after my date with Morgan, I need to see something. If I'm not seeing it, forget about it. Oh, so he's probably gonna go out with Jonique to see. Oh, he all up in Morgan's neck. Well, somebody said they might have. I don't know them in real life, so it's alleged, but somebody said they might have smashed already. Anyways, Morgan said she's smitten. He's so romantic. The chemistry is there. The communication. I just think he has proven to me over and over that he wants me, and I wasn't ready to leave him. Ooh, they booed up and hugged up. Okay. That's a boo already. If she's trying to talk to Lyndon or any of these other guys, because she supposedly has a strong connection with Anthony, how they gonna feel how booed up when they see the show back and see how booed up she was with Tony? Lord. Anyway, yeah. So what Blake did was very rude. We're on commercial. So what Blake did was very rude. He didn't even bother to engage. He shouldn't even have showed up to the date. He did the same thing to Z. He did that to several people. Oh my God. So, anyways, they were saying that people are bringing personality and not I'm bringing looks and not personality to these dates or relationships. They're bored. There was this TikTok that had me laughing. So this girl was like, she was upset because she went on this date and she was like, you don't waste a woman's kid free time. And she was like, this man showed up and his personality definitely wasn't there. And then she said, on top of that, he made me waste an outfit. I said, oh my God, I overstand you, young lady. But either way, one of the best dates I went on was with a gentleman that was I guess you can have an age gap, but just because somebody's older doesn't mean that you can't connect and they be funny and you have a good time. Even to me, I was thinking about it earlier. If I went on Ready to Love, I would probably just go, or Married at First Sight. I would just have a good time being there. Like they would probably kick me off because I'm not bringing enough drama. But I'm on TV. I wonder if they pay for these dates, y'all, because I don't know. OWN should have a budget, but Ready to Love, sometimes some of these trips and dates they do, I'm like, y'all have a budget? But anyways, you're meeting new people. You're going on these cool, fun dates. I'm like, I wouldn't let anybody steal my joy. I would be living my best life. And Married at First Sight, yeah, if I got there and we were at the end of the altar and freaking Schmiegel was at the end of this altar, me and Schmiegel would turn up. We're not gonna be together, but me and Schmiegel, or unless I just so happen to fall for Schmiegel in the middle of all the process, but I'm still gonna have a good time. Like they're in Jamaica. See, that's how the show ain't giving anything. I'm just rambling now. The show isn't giving me a damn thing. But anyways, if I showed up and Schmiegel was there or something was going on, I would be like, okay, Schmiegel, let's do this. Let's party. You're not getting any. You're not getting any, but we're gonna live it up. We're gonna drink. Like they're in Jamaica, and oh my God, if you saw the water and you saw the places, I was like, I would go just for that. All right, we're back. The ladies are going back to the ladies' lounge, and we haven't even seen half the ladies. So how are they gonna vote? But everybody looks lovely. Who is that? Is that Mercedes? She looked different every time, but she's still beautiful. Here comes Cynthia, Jeffrey. Anyway, she said walking into this lounge is a bit of a mood from what I can see. A little bit tense, a little quiet. Everyone's smiling, but it's like, hi. We're getting closer. Ooh, Sue-Ann in that loud blue dress. Anyways, Uncle Tommy came in. It's just dry. This episode is dry. And they're back in the church bar. Oh, he said, if you look for a man, say amen. All right, he's asking them about the rest of the week because he only saw them at the boat party. Anyways, Morgan's telling about her date with Tony. It was an intimate setting. It was on the water. Tony's been really intentional about me this entire time. And she liked that. Marcia, I had a group date with Jeffrey, Blake, and Blue. I don't even know why they did that. Why would they send all the people that hate each other on a date? Anyway, she said Blue is a good vibe, but he doesn't like you because you don't like outside stuff. She's saying it was a good time. She was bored. Cynthia said she went out with Anthony, and when he came around that corner, he looked good. She said she ready to climb that tree. And they're both Haitian, so they have the same culture. So she's gonna try to lock that down. Oh, Cynthia said it was amazing. Oh, she's smiling way too hard. Anyways, Tommy said they're putting in quality time. All right, Sue-Ann said her top connection is Blake. I don't see he worse than Megan. And freaking Vicky from Small Wonder, whatever robot is out here, he's worse than that. He said, oh, she said she liked Anthony too. And Anthony taught me how to compa dance. Oh, if you ever had a man teach you how to compa dance, oh my God. You fall in love. She said, okay. So Sue-Ann likes Anthony and Blake. Oh, Mercedes likes Mark Anthony and Anthony. Okay. Mercedes said they're going to stretch her out of her comfort zone. So she said she's bouncing between the two. Jeffrey said Mark Anthony, he challenges me. He breaks my guards down and he gets right where I am and find out what's happened. He wants to know what happened with me, and she likes that challenge. And we go to the hard part. We not connecting. They didn't even tell the rest of the girls. Swain said DeMario only because we have not connected one-on-one. Oh, Mercedes said I was there when the DeMario Covea thing happened. I just feel like after that, he texted me briefly, but there has been no follow-up since. So he might be with Corvea. Oh, somebody said Mario again. She said it was actually extremely disturbing. He expressed to me that he has been thrown off by the kiss. I share with Mark Anthony. For some reason, in his mind, he seemed to believe that I should have picked him for the kiss. And he even said, what would my kid think by seeing me kiss another man? As a matter of fact, I got a text from him this morning. Basically, he wanted to see if we could somehow resolve after our last date. He knew that we had something special. Oh, Sue-Ann said, you did last week. She said, but I kept my same energy since our last date. And you seem to be pretty much an advocate for the men because you actually had questioned me in regards to Blake. I noticed that you're kind of watching what happens with me and the men. Is there any other questions? I'm not sure what you mean, sweetheart. Sue-Ann, you know what she means. Blake said, I don't know what Sue-Ann's thing is with me, but she's always waiting for me to speak so she can assert herself. But let's just call her Advocate Sue in regards to Jeffrey's men. Oh, excuse me. She got her attorney shirt on. She ready. I just want to make sure Blake pulled me to the side and had a private conversation. And Sue seems to be the advocate. Like, if you're confident in your connection, you shouldn't be concerned with why I didn't want anything to do with him. That was just a concern for me. That was just a concern. Yes, Sue-Ann. Would Jeffrey call me Advocate Sue? I definitely am an advocate for sure. It's starting to give obsessed. No, you obsessed with her. Because I'm like, if you don't like someone, then they don't like you. Then move on. Then why are you commenting on DeMario? Some people handle rejection with grace and with class. Some people handle another kind of... But she rejected him. Morgan said Blake and DeMario. Majonic, I went on a date with Blake. There was nothing special there. General conversation, there was no spark. Jonique said he's weird. I can't put a finger on it, but he's absolutely not the man for me. Ooh! Morgan said, I feel like he attacked me the first time, the opportunity he had to. Can you envision a life of happiness without children? Like, are you crazy? He kind of lit up like he can get me with this question. I think I've said this from the beginning. Mercedes said, I get him, I understand him, but there isn't a romantic interest. That lies between us. Sue said, for me, I think it's fair for Blake to give the energy where he would like to. In our conversations, I feel like we're both looking for our last person. Cynthia, Mark Anthony. Ooh. You don't want to date women with children. And that is big. It would have to be Mark Anthony. Okay. I want to get to know him more, but it was just like on a later side of the connection. Listen, if they pick that one that came around the corner, we're going to need that lifeline. All right, without further ado, gotta check these guys out. You all have decided, and who's journey is. All right, catch y'all soon. Let's see. All right, y'all go get it. Deliberate. You know, things are getting intense between the ladies because... Cynthia said things are getting intense between the ladies because they don't want to see them go. That's what's causing the drama. This journey is about to get even harder. No. Anyways, I said the show was dry. because they're sending people on dates who they know have no chemistry. And then you have Blake. Blake is just gross. Um how he's talking to the ladies, he has no business even going on the date. Like, he doesn't need to be on the show. He doesn't need to be on the show. He needs to go. It's kind of like what the heck was the name of that man who didn't want to spend no money? Justice. It's like, why are you here if you don't want to date? If you like somebody, y'all talk to each other, y'all both dip out together. Like, is something going on behind the scenes that they're not seeing, and it's really working my nerves. Like, it's really working my nerves. I'm like, this is really, really crazy. But yeah, y'all, I don't like Sue. Jeffrey's not all that hot either, but I do not like Sue. Like, if Demario caught an attitude with Jeffrey and Sue wasn't there, and she gets there and she says, Demario caught an attitude and he said this, this, and this, why would Sue open her mouth and say, that's not what you were saying last week? We had a whole week pass. What are you talking about? That's why I'm glad Jeffrey said what she said. I'm glad she said what she said, because even if Jeffrey ain't ish, Sue keeps interjecting. Like, do she like Demario? I'm confused. She shouldn't have had anything to say about Demario. Point blank period. She can interject on Blake and his faux mohawk all day because that's her connection. But yeah, I do not like Sue, y'all. I'm ready for Sue to go. But I guess it's given the someone was like, do you think the show is dry because lack of drama or foolishness that we all claim to dislike? I'm like, no, this is dry because, like I said, they're putting people together on dates that have no chemistry. They keep sending Blake dry ass on dates, knowing that he's saying straight up he doesn't want to interact with people. He straight up said Jonique wasn't. She's a nice young lady, but she's not at his age range. Okay, so they should have sent him on a date with a lady at his age range. Even Mercedes, who's younger, said, I understand Blake, but basically he need to go. So I agree with all these ladies. But before I get all of my feelings, do me a favor and they done got my pressure all up with these shenanigans. Honestly, like I said, and then Mercedes saying something about Demario changing. Once he started dealing with Corvea, he's probably dating Corvea outside of his show, but he want to stay on. And I mean, how much could the appearance fee possibly be that you stay on here with people you don't like? And when they film, it's for hours. It's for hours, y'all. So how much can the appearance fee possibly be? Is he trying to advertise for his accounting firm? Because him getting on here and acting a donkey and sipping his drink doesn't help me see him as a good accountant. Is he trying to be on a show? I mean, I guess he's not an unattractive man, so maybe he could be on a show. But I don't see any other reason. Maybe he's saving up his appearance fee money to take Corvea out on a date. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. And then Morgan is doing nothing but playing all day. Morgan is playing all day with these people. I like that Sue Ann liked Anthony and his compa dancing. Yes, if you haven't danced to compa music or Guyad, it's super sexy. It's super lit. So I get it. We're back. Jonique walking in. She thinking that she want to be blah, wearing white, and she's there with Demario. And he got on a very floral white shirt that coordinates. She said, I will get up, but it's very hard to get back in the seat. She's so... Ooh. Okay, he said he's unexpected to see this date, and he know it can go one of two ways. He said just a little wine, already ordered. He said, I'm poised, I'm confident, I'm still going to be myself. I see what the ladies have chosen. She says, nice to always sit down and talk to you. I think we share a lot of the same views. Mm-hmm. So now they're flipping over who's on the date. Please, they're a place called Bold Swap. Oh, Cynthia and Blake. Yeah, Blake, you need to take your ass home. Cynthia said, "Are you surprised to see me?" He said, "I'm pleasantly surprised." He said, "Going on a date with Cynthia. I wasn't expecting to see her there. I'm really looking forward to the date." She said, "I ordered you a drink." He said, "But I also know that women have a power to eliminate this week. I'm honestly concerned." He said, "I'm a little hot today." He said, "I need to exhale." She said, she said, "I may need a shot of Patron." Are they getting ready to eliminate the dudes? All right. She said, "We're having an icebreaker conversation." You could tell that Jonique is young. She doesn't really know how to start a conversation, but she's trying. Anyway, she said, "We are in a journey that's, not the norm." He said, "You want to make a good impression, but you also want to be yourself." It's kind of hard to open up in that dynamic, right? Blake said he thinks the journey's been awesome with who? You've hated everybody you've been on a date with. He said, "I really want to connect with you. What did you take away from that for us?" Ew. Cynthia said, "I like you like a person. I like what you stand for. I understand you thus far. But there's a couple of ladies that have issues with your directness. You're nasty. The delivery or how you make somebody feel. And something you might need to address. That's why you don't have an old lady. You just got a bunch of baby mamas." Oh, he got the pimples going. Hey. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Jonique said, "DeMar, your name came up a lot. You had some connections at first, and then you kind of zoned into one person on Corvea, and you guys had a really good connection, right?" He said, "Right." Then it felt like you didn't really try to get to know anybody else. He said, "I do feel like my pursuit was targeted in a way, but he's still open to seeking those connections, seeing where it goes. Boy, if you don't get your behind off the show, do a double elimination." Anyways, women, back to Blake. They said women gave you the opportunity to address it. That's a big thing. Anyways, Blake said, "The only energy I want to spend is positive energy. Cynthia gives me the advice. I have a bit of mixed emotions. The question is, am I going home or are we staying and continuing this journey? Like, what are we doing here? Can we get some meat and potatoes? Can we get to the meat and potatoes? That's why they don't like you." Anyways, Jonique says, "We're here to get to know everyone." We're back with Jonique and DeMario. Anyway, so after deliberation today, we decided that they eliminated DeMario. She said, "I hate that it ends here because I definitely looking for it." They eliminated DeMario. I appreciate that's the name of the game. DeMario was definitely shocked, but I'm going to go with how I feel and how I feel and who I feel it with. He said, "I had great experiences. I connected with great human beings, and I'm proud of that." All right. Him and his loud shirt left. You're still ready to love somebody lying. Somebody lying. Blake still ready to love somebody is lying. Cynthia said she spoke her piece. Whoever want to do what they want to do with it, they spoke their piece. Blake said, "When I found out I was still ready to love, I feel like I'm in this journey, knowing that I'm on the talking about yet again. It's definitely something that I'm worried about. Let's rock and roll. Let's do it." They eliminated DeMario because he wasn't going on the dates. It can't be because he has a worse personality than Blake. Okay, next time I'm ready to love. Next time it's the men's gonna eliminate now, right? So they're asking the hard questions. Lyndon asked Mercedes straight up, does she like him? Oh, he's really excited to find out what's going on between them. Sue-Ann is sitting in Blake's lap and they're kissing. All right. Jeffrey and Blake are still arguing. Sue-Ann said she keeps talking about Blake is giving obsessed. Move on. Oh, Sue-Ann said, "Can you stop talking about me too?" Advocate Sue. You're so embarrassing. Okay, next, sweetheart. Oh man, they're arguing. Okay. Whoa. All right. So they sent Blake home. Bad move. That shows that women do not know how to pick. They do not know how to pick. They chose the most unavailable, nasty, direct, not interacting, didn't want to do anything person, pitting ladies against each other because he's lying out both sides of his face. And we have a pick-me named Sue that's fight all her life to save him. If you like him that much, y'all both should have left together. My word. But Demario kind of earned that elimination when he brought up the kids. But maybe, like I said, maybe he'll skip off with Corvea and they'll do taxes together. I don't know. It's a hot mess. I'm really starting not to like this season. And why is Marcia still there? I guess she's here for the fashions. I don't know. But anyways, Lyndon, I guess, is gonna confront Mercedes to see if he actually like her. I think Morgan and Tony done already picked each other. Joni, sis, I don't think this is the show for you. They always play the plus size sisters, but they left her for a way longer time than the rest of them have gone. So I give her props. She's a cute girl. So, ooh. Anyway, that was the episode. I'm gonna give the episode 2 out of 5 Smarties. It wasn't given what's supposed to be gave. People have lots of audacity and shenanigans on here. But I'll see you next Friday. I'm gonna keep doing these. Hopefully you'll join me next time. And all I have to say for that is love who loves you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And the CPS Scholar is out.